Good evening, viewers. We welcome you once again to today's edition of the news. Here are the top stories of today. Meghalaya State Commission for Protection of Child Rights takes cognizance of masked man engaging in inappropriate behavior towards school-going girls. Meghalaya State Commission for Protection of Child Rights initiates drafting of standard operating procedure to ensure safety of children from Meghalaya studying outside the state. Shillong Lok Sabha MP Ricky A.J. Singhan inaugurates 2 days 15 Biennial State SNAI Conference 2025 organized by the Trained Nurses Association of India. And Meghalaya government to introduce guidebooks for teachers from classes 1 to 10. The news in detail. The Meghalaya State Commission for Protection of Child Rights on Wednesday has taken cognizance of the CCTV footage which showed a masked man engaging in inappropriate behavior towards school-going girls. Talking to reporters, MSCPCR chairperson Agatha K. Sangma said that the Commission is working in close coordination with the police on this case. She said that she has spoken to the concerned authorities to ensure that the perpetrator is found and punished accordingly. According to her, the police are trying to trace the person, adding that the video has been sent to the Forensic Science Laboratory to find the identity of the person since he is masked.
We have been in touch with the administration, and I spoke to the DC. In fact, just yesterday I spoke to the SP, and they are trying to trace the person. The video has been sent to the forensics lab as well to ensure that we can find the identity of the person. He is masked, so it's very difficult to figure out who that person is, but the police is on it, and we as a commission have also spoken to the concerned authorities to ensure that the perpetrator is found and punished accordingly. Also, we have requested if the videos would not reveal the identity of the girl so that she can maintain her privacy.
The Meghalaya State Commission for Protection of Child Rights has initiated a process of drafting standard operating procedures and guidelines to ensure safety of children from Meghalaya studying outside the state. Chairperson Agatha K. Sangma, after an interdepartmental meeting, said the move comes in response to reports and testimonies about children being housed in illegally established institutes under often dangerous and unregulated conditions. She also reminded the recent case in Karnataka where children from the state fell victim to food poisoning and two succumbed.
We have been hearing about many children going out of the state, staying in illegally established institutes, and there have been cases where children have been food poisoned and two succumbed to it and even passed away. So with this alarming situation that is arising where children are being taken out of the state illegally, we thought as a commission where we would come up with a certain SOP, some kind of a guideline, some kind of a policy to ensure that children who are being taken out of the state need to be taken only after certain permissions are being given, certain prerequisites are being done.
Shillong Lok Sabha MP Ricky A.J. Singhan today inaugurated the 2 days 15 Biennial State SNAI Conference 2025 organized by the Trained Nurses Association of India, Meghalaya State Branch, held at the Lariti International Performing Arts and Culture Centre at Mau Kasiang, New Shillong Township. Recognizing nurses as the backbone of the healthcare delivery system, Singhan in his address lauded the significance of such events in empowering the nursing workforce through knowledge sharing and collaboration. The Shillong Rajya Sabha MP also mentioned that during COVID-19 pandemic, it was the nurses who rose to the challenge in ways that words can hardly do justice. NIGRIM's director, Professor Nalin Mehta, who was also present in the inaugural session, said that this gathering is a celebration of dedication, compassion, learning and leadership in nursing.
And contribute to public health initiatives. You are present in every corner of our healthcare system. You are calm in crisis, compassionate in care, and consistent in your commitment. I remember during COVID-19 pandemic, dear nurses, you all rose to the challenge in ways that words can hardly do justice, demonstrating unwavering courage, exceptional professionalism, and remarkable resilience amid fear, amidst uncertainty and exhaustion.
Expressing deep concern over the growing vulnerability of children in public spaces, Cabinet Minister and senior BJP leader A.L. Hek has demanded that law enforcement agencies act swiftly and decisively in the wake of the disturbing incident in Sosun, where a masked man was caught on CCTV harassing school-going girls in broad daylight. Calling the act unacceptable and deeply disturbing, the minister underscored the urgent need to send an unambiguous message that crimes against minors will be met with the full force of the law.
How dare the persons, they can be molested, the school girl, the small minor school girl coming to the school, that also in the daytime. Government should not be allowed them to be scot-free. Should be arrest them and punish them as per law.
Following record pass percentage of 96.2 in this year's SSLC examination riding the CM Impact program, the state government is planning to introduce guidebooks for students from classes 1 to 10. Handbooks for teachers on teaching methodology are also being contemplated. Initially introduced for classes 10. These are now being expanded to cover classes 1 through 10. Education Commissioner and Secretary Vijay Kumar Mantri said that the department is focusing on enhancing the quality of education through multiple avenues like creating guidebooks and handbooks for teachers, covering pedagogy, teaching methods, relevant examples and games to make learning more effective. He claimed the CM Impact guidebooks have been a boon for students in the rural areas, where many students lack access to textbook and proper notes essential for exams preparation.
So in quality of education, we are doing a lot. Quality of education, we are doing, like, for example, CM Impact. Anyway, CM Impact is, so only people question that CM Impact is only for class 10 results. But we are not looking at the root cause of it. The guidebook that is released is only for class 10, but now we are releasing guidebooks for the teachers, for all the teachers from class 1 to class 10. So that's why we have started this CM Impact Meghalaya Class Readiness Program. In this 1 month, we are dedicating for this purpose, to bridge the gap between class 9 and 10.
Senior BJP leader and Cabinet Minister A.L. Hek has urged political parties to come across the table for discussion on railways rather than opting out of the all-party committee, stating that the committee was necessitated because many people have raised objections, saying that the railway should not come. He said it is only fair and just for each and every political party to come for discussion. His statement comes at a time when opposition Congress and the VPP has opted out of the discussion. He, however, emphasized that protecting the interests of local citizens and preventing influx must be the main focus.
But we had to also, before we are bringing the railway, we should discuss openly how first to prevent the influx coming from the railway. So that is also important, equally important. Development also is important, and to protect our citizens also very important, also to prevent from the influx coming in also, that is also equally important.
The state government has prohibited rampant and unregulated sand and stone mining activities along the Kinshi River and nearby areas. The order has been issued following a report that some individuals have been extracting sand and stones in an unscientific manner from the riverbeds of the Kinshi River and from the hillside adjacent to National Highway 44E without obtaining necessary approvals or clearances from the competent authorities. The prohibitory order was issued by District Magistrate of Eastern West Khasi Hills A. Kharpor. The Narlay Shatay Pastorate today marked a significant milestone with the official inauguration of its new office building at Umta village. Established 7 years ago, the pastorate serves as a spiritual and administrative center for the Presbyterian Church in the region. Nongpo MLA Meralbon Seim extended heartfelt congratulations to the pastorate and emphasized the significance of the new office as a unifying hub for the Presbyterian communities of 4 villages in the area. The new facility is expected to enhance the organizational efficiency of the pastorate and strengthen its outreach across the region.
Tunai makanlah riba dan rei dan ka mesin bantul siapa. Tajing jauh yang kamu bertemu kamu semua tajing berpai, semua tajing tendi, tajing long kawi, tajing kut jangan. Pertama siapa pun digubur rumah labun beri kiri itu tajing jah. Dan rei ini bah dapok makanlah riba rei fidiki nalang. Kini tadi badan kabar perkat tahun ini jangan ya kabar wanita jangan inti kabar Muslim cisgi berasi dari Kerala bentekat kini.
With a mission to support the growth of Pesara Secondary Primary School, the Carnival Fest in Umsning Lom Umpi kicked off its 3-day celebration. Organized by the Dorbar Shnong, the event combines festive cheer with a purpose raising funds for education. Inaugurated by RBYF's Leander Nongshli, the festival saw participation from local leaders and residents, highlighting community spirit and commitment to development.
Jadi ko program na kanya gajungi ngira pelok nang kalau penmi bisa na komentaka school Pesara. Mo baru sekata ke school Pesara jungi antai po rupi kadon hadu ka upper primary kata kelas E. Antai yang dikesenam ko pamentang ilayo pat sedang. Lembaga ciarak lang gajungi sok hilang joko opsun terbar bagi para orang pak senam ilayo menketiu na etek school Saka Secondary.
Bollywood actor and Pro Punja League owner Parvin Dabas, along with People's Arm Wrestling Federation India President Preeti Jangiani, recently visited Meghalaya to support the state's growing sports talent. They praised the government's backing of athletes and met with senior sports officials, including the Director of Sports and the MSOA Working President John F. Karshieng, to discuss expanding arm wrestling in the region. The delegation also met the Chief Minister in Delhi to propose making Meghalaya a hub for the sports growth in India. The visit highlights Meghalaya's rising prominence in the national sports scene and a shared commitment to promoting arm wrestling.
So as we can see that there's a huge number of athletes being added every year to Meghalaya. This includes male, female and specially abled. Athletes are doing amazingly well. There is, as we can see, some kind of superpower here in Meghalaya, and we'd like to thank also the Meghalaya government and congratulate them for their support of arm wrestling throughout these years and for the amazing work that they are helping June Star to do and the entire.
Now let's take a look for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 33 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 87%. Rainfall 9.4 millimeter. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 18 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 26.6 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 81%. Rainfall 0.8 millimeter. Meanwhile, in Juwai, minimum temperature 18 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 98%. Rainfall 5.5 millimeter. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Juwai says that moderate rain and thunder shower is likely to occur at many places. Before we wind up, let's have a look at headlines once again. Meghalaya State Commission for Protection of Child Rights takes cognizance of masked man engaging in inappropriate behavior towards school-going girls. Meghalaya State Commission for Protection of Child Rights initiates drafting of standard operating procedure to ensure safety of children from Meghalaya studying outside the state. Shillong Lok Sabha MP Ricky A.J. Singh inaugurates 2 days 15 biennial state SNAI conference 2025 organized by the Trained Nurses Association of India. And Meghalaya government is to introduce guidebooks for teachers from classes 1 to 10. Well, viewers, that's all we have in today's edition of the news. Do join us again tomorrow with more updates. Have yourself a good night.